Spooktoberfest 2023 continues with Silent Hill, which is a horrific story of a woman who is unable to say what's on her mind at any given moment. I'm kidding. It's actually a story about this little girl and her family. She has nightmares where she'll sleepwalk and sometimes almost hurts herself in the process. When people wake her up, she'll scream Silent Hill so the parents know there's something to do with Silent Hill and these nightmares. The dad thinks they should take her to a mental institution for observation and to keep her safe from harming herself, and the mom thinks that they should go to Silent Hill and investigate. The almighty Google box tells them that Silent Hill is a ghost town in West Virginia. Some sort of vague tragedy happened there, and it's been abandoned ever since. So the mom takes the daughter to Silent Hill. The dad, who is very upset about this, cancels the credit cards and calls the cops and gets an Amber Alert out on the mom. So a female motorcycle cop pulls over the mother and daughter, and they pull over to the side of the road, then decide #YOLO and just drive off towards Silent Hill. And that cop's played by the lady who played Angela, Angela, in Walking Dead. Only she's got Billy Idol's haircut for some reason in this movie. But whatever. So we find out pretty quick that Silent Hill is a cursed place. It looks like nuclear winter's happening, but obviously in West Virginia there's no nuclear explosion, so that's not what's happening. The curse is kind of weird. It seems like it only affects women, which sexist. Come on, it's 2023, people. But what I mean by that is that the daughter, woman, lady cop, woman, mother, woman, they're all seeing all this fucked up shit. Sean Bean, who plays the husband, is trying not to lose his head over the fact that his wife and daughter are missing. He goes down there with a male cop. They're walking around. They're like, oh, yeah, nobody here. Fucked up, huh? Yeah, they don't see any fucked up shit. Don't see any monsters. Nothing. I'm telling you, this fucking curse is sexist. It's bullshit. So speaking of some of these horrible things that they're seeing guys with no arms and faces that spooge acid vomit from vague chest holes. And then there's, hey, what are you doing, John Cena? Get the fuck out of here. I'm not going to tell you again. I tell you, that guy's like a cockroach. Once you get him in, he never leaves you alone. But as I was saying, there's also a brigade of butterface murderous nurses who kind of do the robot, which would, and you know you would too. There's creepy barbed wire toilet contortionist man, which every movie's got to have one of those. He makes an appearance. He dares the protagonist to put her fingers in his mouth, which I definitely wouldn't do it. Maybe that's why the curse is sexist, because it knows guys are just like, no, I'm not doing that. Takes a real mother to shove your hands down the throat of creepy barbed wire toilet contortionist man. Last but not least has to be Pyramid Head, who, again, me never playing the video game for PS1, I have no idea anything about Pyramid Head other than this game. Movie. But he's pretty fucking badass. He seems really strong. He carries around like a 100-pound sword. Stabs it through iron or steel, whatever. Not a problem. Seems like he might be invulnerable. I don't know. Does some pretty fucked up shit. But he's honestly an all-time great for me just because of this movie. He's so fucking cool and frightening if you were actually there. And he does so many cool things. But one of the coolest things that he does, he grabs the only ginger in the film, of course, and does something that's so awful mixed with cool that I'm probably never going to forget it. And I didn't forget it since the last time I saw this movie, which had to be like a decade ago. I'm not going to spoil it, but just Google Pyramid Head Silent Hill GIF and you'll probably find it. Worth it if you're into that shit. And I'll just say that the CGI people and the actress completely crushed it. Like, it is totally in sync and graphic and awful, which is what you're looking for from a horror movie. Overall, I give it 4 out of 5 whole human skins. One thing I need to address is that I think this guy's ginger, and that's typical. The only thing they'll put us in is horrible death scenes and as villains. The best non-spoiler review I can give you is that it reminded me of Hellraiser with less Uncle Frank, which, boo, but a more interesting mystery and subplot. And there's even a few twists that maybe if you're a PS1 gamer, you would know about, but I didn't. So I really enjoyed it. It was one of the best ones I've seen so far at Spooktoberfest.